No power to my whirlpool ice maker.
Hello, my name is you for choosing our service. Pull out the ice maker and find a clean unpainted piece of frame. The shiny part of the door hinge is a good one. Close the light switch with tape and the ice level sensor lever to the left and stay out of the invisible beam. Set your meter for above 120 VAC and rotate through the connections where the ice maker was connected. Does one of those have voltage? Around 100? Thanks, Barry.
I have no voltage at any of the wires in the ice maker plug.
I really did not expect that. Unplug the refrigerator and get a putty knife. Push in under the door light switch side to side to work it out. Notice the wiring on the connections or take a picture of it and disconnect it. Close the switch and set your meter to ohms. Can you find 2 points that show continuity? Very.
I have 2 switches inside the freezer. One turns on the light and the other one I don't know what it does. So you want me to test the light one only?
Hang on and let me look at the wiring diagram. Very.
Both sets of switches test good. One is a 3-prong switch for the light and the other switch is a 2-prong switch.
I am seeing only one light switch, which is the interlock as well, and I see that on the parts diagram. I also see one that is an ice maker neutral switch, but I do not see that on the parts diagram. The light interlock switch is hot. You have no hot at the ice maker, so that will be the one to check. The one that turns off the lights. I just saw your post. Now we are in trouble. There are no outputs given from the receiver board to the dispenser board, and from there no outputs given from the user interface board to the main control. Now it becomes a guessing game, and I hate guessing. It has to be the user interface or the main control board, and with no outputs given there is not a way I can direct you to test. I can relist your question, but I really have a feeling that anyone who sees where we are is going to be in the same boat I am. Let me know. Very.
Would you please relist my question? That about 500 for both boards.
I understand. That is exactly why I did not offer to go further. If I cannot see it in black and white for that amount of dollars, I will not guess. Too expensive. I will put your question right at the top of the list, and it will be available for anyone to view our conversation to this point, and as soon as someone thinks they can help they will reply. Take care, and thank you for the opportunity, Barry.
Barry, if I am at the rear of the fridge, where are the boards located?
I see the last expert has opted out. My name is Woody. I will be glad to assist you today. I have been servicing all major brands of appliances for 34 years, and have over 100,000 in-home repairs and over 60,000 phone and internet repairs under my belt. If you have the ice maker turned on and you are not getting any voltage at the black/white to the white/brown or even the white wire, you have either a faulty ice maker circuit in the main control board, Gemini control, or the thermal fuse for the ice maker is bad. And that is easily tested on the control itself. Test for voltage at P34 black/white wire to P12 white wire. If you have voltage, the thermal fuse on the ice maker harness is bad. If you do not have voltage there, the issue is the Gemini control board. The thermal fuse is part of the ice maker harness, the bulge in the black/white wire. And the Gemini control is mounted under the unit in the rear. Here is a link to the control board if you need it. http://www.repairclinic.com/part details/main control board/W102354888/1872847 Ricade equals 1000070 and from what you have tested and described, I bet it is the control board and not the thermal fuse. If you have any questions, just reply back.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.